The Backrooms is a pretty interesting concept. Imagine getting stuck in a place where nothing resides, or that's what you think. It all started off as a simple urban legend, and so a man named Kane Pixel saw this concept and decided to do something with it. And because of this man and what he was able to do with the Backrooms, people were inspired to go out and make their own content about it. But what if it got a full-fledged movie made by a decently known studio out there? You might think that this is crazy and not even likely to happen, and the whole idea might be kinda dumb. Who wants to sit down and watch some random dude run around yellow rooms for an hour? Wouldn't that get repetitive and boring? And so for the last year or two, the Backrooms movie was something that was in development, I guess, and then it might have been canceled for a while. I'm actually not sure if it was canceled, but keep in mind that Kane Pixels could have still been in school. He's probably still doing it as of right now, which could explain the weird development hole this movie's in. But something interesting happened as of recently. There's been casting for the Backrooms movie. If you want to take this with a huge grain of salt, you can, but I almost kinda believe it. Things take time, and it did get announced a few years ago. I guess this does show that there's been progress made on the movie, but that's not what I want to talk about. I think there are two aspects of this movie that could be completely ruined if not done right. Kane is definitely a talented individual for his age, but this is a movie, and there's a way you can mess this up. It's not going to be as long as the usual Backrooms video he makes. This could be an hour-long movie or an hour-and-a-half movie. So what are the issues that the Backrooms movie could fall into if not done right? The first start off, we have reward, which is basically the payoff of the movie. Is this a movie that is worth seeing? That's kind of a hard thing to answer, but I'll still answer it anyways. The Backrooms kind of falls into the category of found footage. I've not really seen any found footage movies, and I can't name a good one. If you're familiar with Kane Pixel's Backrooms videos, we usually follow the protagonist walking around these yellow rooms and stumbling upon some pretty weird stuff here and there. But here's the thing about this, walking around might be kinda boring to watch for an hour, if it even is an hour. Luckily enough though, Kane's videos do have those moments of something interesting going on in the Backrooms. Is it always there? No, but when it is, it might get you invested. I think that's what this movie's gonna need. Something to keep the viewers invested, because without it, it's just gonna be a kinda bland and boring movie. I could respect it for being different and experimental for a horror movie, but it would still have various flaws and issues behind it. The idea behind the Backrooms is infinite, so Kane can come up with anything he wants. He's already kinda done that before, so he could have any random idea cooking up in his head. How he interprets the Backrooms, what entities he introduces, what areas of the Backrooms he introduces, anything. My last concern, and the second one I have, is the horror of the movie. Kind of a dumb thing to get concerned with, cause Kane actually does a decent job with horror. I'm just a little concerned this movie would rely too much on the entities. Don't get me wrong, I like the entities, but I don't want that to be the key focus of horror. I feel that the Backrooms movie should focus on the atmosphere and the occasional weird imagery here and there. If you want to have an entity, that's fine, just don't heavily rely on it. I think that would be a cheap way of doing the horror. But those are just my two main concerns with the Backrooms movie. It's a little silly to get concerned, but not everybody's going to be on board with the idea of this film. But what do you think of all of this? Let me know and I'll see you guys next time, and bye.